And here now to assess why Nikki Haley is staying in the race after her embarrassing defeat in Nevada is Arizona Senate candidate Kari Lake. I don't know. I'm not sure you're going to have an answer for me, Kari, but why in the world? Well, you might. This may be about money. So tell us why you think she's still in this race after that embarrassing defeat last night.
I don't know. I mean, it's sad because it's like she's hoping for the worst. I don't know what she's planning for, but it's so obvious this primary is over. It's been over for a long time. We've allowed Nikki to kind of continue on with this vanity project, but the people are firmly behind President Trump. They don't want anybody else. And it's really time for her to drop out and get behind President Trump and help us to defeat Joe Biden and his radical policies that are destroying our country. I think it's pretty simple.
Do you think it's, I mean, you're giving her the benefit of the doubt that she's really in it to win it when, you know, there are smart people on campaigns, as you know, that were probably telling her, you're not going to win this. It feels to me like there's something bigger here. Almost like she's being told to stay in the race and being supported financially to stay in the race by some groups that are anti-Trump, not necessarily pro-conservative.
Well, we saw this with other candidates who were hoping for the worst to happen to President Trump. And as I've said before, you know, even if he were sitting in Alcatraz, the people of this country will vote for President Trump. We know a witch hunt when we see it, and it's as if she's waiting for the worst to happen. But our message to Nikki Haley is, Nikki, we've given it your college try. The people have indicated in very, very strong form that they don't want you for president. And it's time to drop out, get behind President Trump, and let's work together to turn this mess around and get our country back. She can't even name one state that she believes she can win. That, to me, is a very strong indicator that it's time for her to bow out as gracefully as possible and come on over and help us save our country.
Yeah, I just doesn't feel like she's in this because she thinks she's going to win. I think she's being supported for some reason to you know, undermine the Trump vote for whatever reason. You know, even more embarrassing, I think, than losing your own home state is getting beat 2-1, 62-30 by anyone but these candidates. And we point out in the monologue that people had to come out to vote for anyone but Nikki Haley. I mean, that shows a real, not only, you know, if a few people did it, you know, 10, 15%, 62/3 of the vote came from people who came out of their home, went to a polling place, drove there, took a bus there, walked there, whatever, and pulled a lever, anyone but Nikki Haley. That's pretty telling.
You know, and they know President Trump wasn't going to be on that ballot. He's going to be on the caucus, and that's on Thursday. And they showed up anyway. It shows you the dedication and devotion to America First policies that President Trump brought forth, to the great lives that we were living under his policies, and the love that people have for President Trump. These are the same people who in Iowa went out in 20 degrees below zero to vote for President Trump in the caucus. They showed up to do rallies in freezing cold weather in Iowa and New Hampshire, waited in line for hours to see President Trump. His support goes miles deep, and the other guys don't have that. And I think it's pretty obvious to Nikki. I don't know why she's in it. I mean, you could theorize all day and all night, but the fact of the matter is she has no path to victory. We're wasting money. We're wasting time on this vanity project. And it's time for everyone to get behind President Trump, our candidate, to win and take back the White House and change this country for the better. Yeah.